my friends. I'm Bee, and this is Bee's Intuition. And today the reading is going to be about the wonderful and wacky things that are coming into your life that you may not know about. Yeah, so let's just see, like, what is coming into your life that you don't know about, what you don't see coming. Okay, please and thank you, Spirit. Can you tell me what the collective should expect when it comes to things that are coming into their life, things that they don't see coming? Please and thank you. Okay, so far, okay, we have the Son of Cups, otherwise known as the Knight of Cups, the Daughter of Wands, otherwise known as the Page of Wands. So it seems like two different people may be coming to communicate something with you. Somebody's feeling passion, somebody's feeling some love. Bottom of the deck, though, is the Seven of Swords, so not all of these choices are going to be truthful or what you want, so just be selective of who you allow in during this time. What else, please and thank you? What else can the collective expect during this time? What's happening for them? What's coming in? What are the wonderful and wacky things coming into the collective life right now? Please and thank you. Anything else? Okay. Five of Wands. So there could be some sort of passionate conflict here. Could even be these two characters fighting with each other. Competition is also a part of that, so I wonder if somebody's coming into your life romantically or whatnot, and they may have some competition to deal with. Bottom of the deck now is the Father of Cups, otherwise known as the King of Cups. So yeah, you're attracting like very loving people. I sense that's probably because you're in the vibration of love, so that's what you're attracting during this time. Okay, so I'm gonna start clarifying. All right, so please clarify the Son of Cups, please and thank you. Oh my goodness, okay. Oh. These ones are coming out kind of crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna, okay, I'm just gonna take the ones that pop out because I feel like it's trying to tell me a story here. This is a lot, but I'm gonna take it. Okay. So, first one to come out is the High Priestess. This is clarifying the Son of Wands, or Son of Cups, I mean, Knight of Cups. This person may be highly intuitive, or you are, and maybe that's what it is attracting them to you. The Five of Swords came out this way, which tells me that it's holding them back. Also, the Chariot came out this way. So that's telling me that those are two things that are holding them back during this time. With the Five of Swords coming out in that direction, it really tells me that they could be afraid of conflict, and that's like something that they're afraid like of approaching you because of conflict. So that could indicate that you have a past of conflict with that person. So maybe some sort of past energy there. Or they feel a certain sense of guilt about past conflicts with you. And then the Chariot card is coming out in that direction really tells me that they're afraid to move towards you. I sense that something with the ego is holding them back. The other cards that came out are the Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, the Hermit. Oh my goodness. Okay, the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a slow-moving energy with the Knight of Pentacles. And then it's also with the Nine of Wands, it's telling me that this person has had a troubled past. They've gone through a lot and built up a wall. And maybe that wall is what's keeping this person from coming towards you with this intention to share their feelings. But then that's immediately followed by the Hermit card. So I think that this person is aware of these blockages, and they're taking the time out to figure out what they want with this connection. And I think growing that inner strength, that inner confidence to come towards you, because that is immediately followed by the Two of Cups, which is the love card, really. So yeah, they know that you are an ideal partner for them. They want to make this work. So they know, and especially after spending this time in hermit mode, they come out of that time being like, I know what I want this person. And then with the Four of Wands immediately following that, they don't just want you, they want a life with you. They want union. They want to come together. They want like a happy home, you know? They want to celebrate you. But the Seven of Pentacles is indicating that there is slowness that either is necessary. Okay. I'm getting the message that they want to take their time when it comes to building something with you. And I think that that's really wise, because I think that they realize that when you rush into something, it can just as easily disappear. So it's like they want to take the time to develop this over a span of time and not just rush and jump right into it. So I think that they consider this a very important connection to them, because they know your worth. They know that this is worth it, worth pursuing. And they want to take the proper time out to develop it properly and get to know each other and figure out, like all those tiny little details. Like, are you two compatible? Do you have things in common? Do you even like similar things, So that could be very much what they're going through right now, is kind of like developing a game plan. And then that may start out kind of slow, but I feel like it's slow and steady, especially because they're represented by the Knight of Pentacles there. Knight of Pentacles is all about that slow and steady energy. And sometimes the Knight of Pentacles, because it is the slowest moving knight in the deck, it can kind of get a bad reputation, because it's like, okay, like, it kind of like is like, oh, well, if this person is taking so long, I may not even want them when they finally show up, But I always see the Knight of Pentacles as somebody that knows what they want, because they've taken the time out to truly figure that out. So it's like once their mind is on something, that's, where all of their energy goes. So I'm getting that very strongly with that. Okay, please clarify the Daughter of Wands. Oh, and before I clarify the Page of Wands, the bottom of the deck is the Lover's card. So that could be indicating that this person sees you as a soulmate, or, which is more likely, the second thing could be that you have a choice to make, and it does seem like you do have a choice, because there's the Knight of Cups, there's the Page of Wands, and then at the bottom of the deck of this one is the King of Cups. So this could be either a future energy for the Knight of Cups, or it could be a completely different person that's more mature. So yeah, I think that most likely this probably means that you have a choice to make, and it may not be a very easy one to make, because it seems like you have two good options here. But I guess let's clarify the Page of Wands to see before I say that. Okay, please clarify this Page of Wands energy, please and thank you. What can you tell me about this Page of Wands energy coming towards the collective, please and thank you? Oh gosh, oh goodness. Okay, alrighty, let's see what came out. So yeah, you have two good matches here. The Ace of Cups, this person has overflowing love for you. They want to offer you a little cup of love. I swear I'm not making this up. Just look at what I'm about to show you. I don't even know if you can see it, but King of Cups, 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Not only is there so much love that this Page of Wands feels for you, this is like, oh my gosh. And then the 2 of Wands as well came out. So it's like, this person is willing to to improve themselves to the point of being this King of Cups. They're willing to put in that effort to get to that place. It's almost like they want to get into a position where they feel like they're deserving of you. That's kind of the message I'm getting with that. And then the 10 of Cups, that's my happily ever after card. Like, just complete happiness. You have the perfect home, the perfect family, you know, that the children are happy and they're dancing in the background. And they can see it all with you. They can see like a fairy tale ending with you. And the fact, yeah, there's just so much cup energy. Also, the thing that I'm reading with this 3 of Cups, typically it can describe like a friendship sort of thing, but I feel like they see you as being not only a soulmate, but a best friend as well. And I actually really love that energy. Because like that's the best kind of partner to have, isn't it? Like somebody that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. You know, you want to like them as a person. You want to enjoy their company outside of the, you know, romantic stuff. So it's like, I think that's beautiful. That's beautiful energy. And then it being followed by the 2 of Wands is like, they're ready. There's like no delay in this energy here. This person actually could be coming towards you quite quick, possibly quicker than this Knight of Cups. This Page of Wands here could be coming towards you faster. I don't think that they have as many blockages because they're just like, what is the next step I need to take in order to come towards this person? Like, what should my game plan be? Like, actually, they could be building a plan right now to come towards you. That is beautiful energy. Both of these have very nice energy. Bottom of the deck, energy is the 7 of Cups. So yeah, again, there's something about options here. You having a selection to make, you know? You don't just have like one person coming towards you. You have like multiple. And this could even indicate that you have more than 2 options. But also with the 7 of Cups, it's indicating that not all of these options are going to be as they seem, or it's like you may have to get to know these people a little bit more concretely before you make any, you know, serious decisions when it comes to these 2. So yeah, it's kind of urging you to be cautious, but not necessarily in like a scary way. Like, I think you're gonna know pretty much, especially with all this cup energy, the High Priestess coming out earlier. I think that you're tapped into your intuition and your own feelings. So I think that you're gonna, like, it's like a little meter inside of you that I feel like is going to, you know, light up if this person is right for you, and, you know, maybe not light up as much if this person, like, you know, either has some sort of like red flags or something that, you know, isn't not ideal for you personally. So yeah, I think you could have a good outcome as long as you're being, you know, particular about the people you let in, which I think you are. Okay, let's go with this, clarify this 5 of Wands energy, please, and thank you. What can you tell me about this 5 of Wands energy in relation to the collective and what's coming in for the collective? What is this 5 of Wands energy all about? Please and thank you. Okay, so 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups came out with that. So interesting that we just saw that at the bottom of the deck. And this is the 5 of Wands that it's clarifying. So this passionate conflict or competition, especially when it comes to romantic things. Oh, okay. I'm getting the message that you may want to. So, when these two people come towards you, you may have one that you prefer over the other, but with the Four of Pentacles kind of depicting that, it tells me that you may have either a skewed perception of this person, maybe you don't have all the details, or they could be hiding something from you, but there's something here about maybe you have your mind set on someone in particular, but that person may not be either who you think they are, or they may not be who you need them to be. So yeah, so it's coming back again to this, like, make sure you're making the right decision, because you may be fooled by someone. Maybe somebody's more attractive than the other person, so maybe you're going based on attractiveness alone, and maybe you have to look beneath the surface a little bit, you know? Yeah, because it's something about like the story that you're building in your head when it comes to these two people. And I think that there is one that you prefer over the other immediately, but I think that, especially because it came out with the Seven of Cups, it's telling you to be careful. And I don't mean that to sound scary. I think because of the energy that these both of these people are in, it's relatively positive energy. And they both seem to have genuine intentions, where it's like they genuinely want this, and like the love that it can provide for them and all that. But yeah, the Seven of Cups just kind of tells me that somebody may not be who they present to be. So maybe you have an idea even. It could even be like, there's this funny thing I saw on TikTok about like how people describe their jobs to be something more than they are. Like, what was it? Like I don't know. It was like a dishwasher, but they described it in such a way that it didn't sound like a dishwasher. It was like I can't remember. It was like so funny though. So that could even be an example here. Like maybe somebody is describing their job by pretty much lying, but they're you know, kind of beating around the bush. So maybe like somebody that's a plumber would say, which, you know, plumber's not a bad job, by the way, just, you know, thinking of something. They could say that they're, you know, an engineer for pipes and water, and I don't know. You could like totally like easily like describe it in a way that's like not actually what it is, or like it sounds way different than what it is in reality. So yeah, that could even be something there. Like somebody even like, yeah, like maybe you think somebody's a really hard worker because of like who they present themselves to be. But then when you get to know that person, maybe they're not as motivated, or not as, you know, whatever it is that you considered them to be beforehand. You may realize that they're not quite who they describe themselves to be. So yeah, it's kind of just like being selective about like these options, and really like deciding like beyond appearances, beyond these job titles, beyond these assumptions that we sometimes make when we meet someone. Yeah, dig a little deeper, because you might find that somebody is, you know, not describing things as accurately as possible, or maybe they even have blind spots within themselves, because like sometimes that's really what it is. Sometimes we don't even realize our red flags until somebody else points them out to us. So it's like, yeah, it could be something like that, like where somebody thinks that they're one way, so they describe themselves in that way, but then they realize, or you start to realize like, hey, this person, you know, does this thing, even though they said that they wouldn't do that thing, they're starting to do that thing. So it's like, it definitely takes some time to kind of figure those little details out. And I think that that's really why it feels like you need to take your time with this, because it's like you want to make sure that you know the truth about these people, and that you're not just going based off of superficial or surface level type things. Not to say that you're that kind of person, but like, you know, sometimes we can be either misled or details can become misconstrued intentionally or unintentionally. So yeah, it's just kind of telling you to like be aware of those things that could be a possibility here. Bottom of the deck energy is the Wheel of Fortune. So, okay, I'm getting the message that it's your time to shine. So, oh, okay, especially when it comes to dating. I wasn't expecting this to be a love reading, but apparently it is. Because it seems to be very focused around these two options that are coming towards you and stuff. So it's like, I see you being the belle of the ball is like really like the description I'm getting. Like, okay, picture like Bridgerton is like coming to mind. You know, like you're the person that walks into the room and everybody turns and they're like, who is she? Or, you know, him or them. Like, oh my goodness, like who are they? You know? That's what I'm getting. Like, especially when it comes to your romantic life, you may be getting a lot of attention all of a sudden. And I think that this could surprise you, where it's like, okay. But yeah, so that with that belle of the ball energy that I'm seeing in my mind, it's like you may even feel like, you know, you're not even doing anything that special or that different. Like you may not even like have like changed your appearance at all. Maybe you've kind of like always had the same style or hairstyle or whatever, and all of a sudden people are just like really attracted to you and you're like, is there something in the water or like what's happening here, you know? And I feel like it's going to be a pleasant surprise. And I think that also this like has to do more with like your internal changes, because that's something that I've been tapping into a lot with the collective, is that you've been working on your spirituality and your spiritual journey. So it could even be like through figuring out things internally and working through your spirituality and, you know, tapping into your intuition and into the divine. You know, it could be those little things that like, it's like an energy that people pick up on, you know? It's like they feel it before they even see you, you know? It's like when you walk into the room, it's like people feel your energy before they even look at you, and that's what makes them look, you know? It's like, what is that feeling that I'm having right now? And it's like, oh, that person just walked in, wow, they're beautiful, or, you know, wow, I love their energy, or I love their vibes, you know? So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting with the Wheel of Fortune, is that it's like your time to shine, baby. Yeah, good things are going to be coming towards you, for sure. Let's see if there's anything else coming towards you. Yeah, please and thank you. Anything else coming towards the collective during this time that they should be aware of? Please and thank you. Anything that the collective should be aware of? Anything else coming towards the collective? Coming into the collective life? Thank you. Okay, so we got the Six of Pentacles and the Death card. Okay, so you're receiving. Actually, that... I've been feeling this energy recently about like, and I think it's like really attached to the collective, is like being able to receive. Because I think, especially because I've seen it in past readings and stuff, is like there's this energy of like you may not be used to receiving things. So this could be a whole nother lesson, like a whole nother life lesson, is like, how do I feel comfortable or make myself feel comfortable with receiving, especially if you haven't received a lot in your past relationships or in your life in general. Maybe you're just not used to receiving good things from people. And so there could even be some sort of skepticism that you have when it comes to people giving you things or trying to give you love, trying to give you attention. You may struggle with some insecurities about whether or not you deserve that attention or that energy, but I think obviously you do. So if you do have those hesitations, you're transforming with the Death card. And I think that that's very much on a spiritual level. Well, I'll clarify that to get a little bit more in depth, but bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Cups, which we had the Ace of Cups earlier in the other deck. So yeah, love is coming towards you. Love is coming through you as well. There's something about self-love with this one. Self-love. Yeah, so this could go back to the receiving energy where it's like tapping into your self-love to realize that you are deserving of the wonderful things that come into your life. That you're worth being given things, you know? And it's okay to receive things. Okay, let's clarify this Six of Pentacles, please, and thank you. Yeah, okay. Lord have mercy. Okay. I don't know what it is about the readings lately that have been so positive. I mean, I'm not going to complain because I love a positive reading, but it's just like a little too weird to me. I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to show you. The Ten of Pentacles came out to clarify the Six of Pentacles. So you're getting hella abundance during this time. The World card as well. Okay. I'm getting the message that you're being given these wonderful blessings because there was some sort of cycle that you have closed out in your life. And like, there's a very interesting message I'm getting with the World card. I don't usually get this message with the World card, but you know, she's like floating in the sky here. And so it's almost like there's something that's been very heavy for a long time that you've been carrying around. So this could be mindsets, traumas, internal insecurities, or, you know, people. But you've removed something from your life and it's creating this weightlessness for you. And it's also like, it's like a huge lesson or a huge cycle that you're closing out. So this could be even like a relationship pattern that you've been experiencing for all of your life or most of your life. Like for instance, codependency. Maybe you're learning to be not codependent anymore on those relationships, and maybe you're finding that self-dependency, like the healthier pretty much tapping into that self-love so that you don't feel like you need everything from a partner and you're able to provide that for yourself. So it could even be something like that you're changing up, but it's like something that has been heavy and burdensome for you for quite some time that is being removed from your life. And it's almost like you're being rewarded with these blessings that are coming in for you. With the Ten of Pentacles, this is just complete financial abundance, security, stability, generational wealth, and like happy home, happy life. Like, I don't know what to say other than that's amazing. That's amazing energy. And that's what you're being given during this time. That's what you're receiving during this time. So if your mind is trying to tell you, hey, I don't know if I'm really worthy of all of this attention, I'm not really feeling like I'm worthy of all this financial abundance or security or stability or this wonderful home that I'm building, you know? So it's like, I think you may have to just sort of remind yourself that you are worthy of these blessings and be in that receiving mode, you know? And that's actually probably going to require you to tap into the divine feminine. So the divine feminine typically is allowing things to come to that person, you know? So when you're embodying divine feminine energy, you're not chasing after these things, or people, specifically people describe it as being like more in the relationship dynamic of like letting people come to you. And that could feel even unnatural to you. Maybe you're typically the person to put in the action, to put in the interest and, the effort. But I feel like you're finally being like, I'm done with that. I'm gonna just wait. And if somebody comes towards me and they have the right kind of energy, cool. But also I feel like there is a sense of being self-fulfilled during this time. And I feel like you're kind of in this place where you're like, I don't even need these things necessarily. I don't even you don't need them. So it's like, it's just like extra, maybe like, I'm getting like extra whipped cream on top of your sundae, Like, it's like a little nice surprise for yourself. It's like something a little bit special. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. So yeah, you've been in a spot where you probably have been weighed down by mental burdens. Things have probably been difficult for you for probably quite some time, but you're moving out of that place of like things being hard and a struggle, and you're coming to like this new land here. So it's like you're making a journey within yourself, within your life, and you are coming out on top is what I'm getting. Like you may have been feeling like an underdog for quite some time, or like, yeah, pretty much like that kind of energy where you're just like, I feel like, things aren't really working for me recently or whatever, but I feel like that is closing out. You're opening this new door. You're going to bigger and better things, and good things are on the horizon for you, Let's clarify this Death card, please and thank you. What is this Death card all about? Please and thank you for the collective. Thank you very much. Anything else for the Death card? Please and thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, very interesting, very interesting. Okay, so the King of Wands came out like this. So that's telling me that this is holding something or somebody back. Two of Swords. And this is all clarifying the Death card. Four of Swords. Eight of Swords. Okay, this is a lot of sword energy. What the heck? The Six of Swords. Because I know I just shuffled this, but the Six of Swords is at the bottom of the deck again. How is that even possible? Okay. Anyways. Yeah. So, okay. This is a very interesting energy. Okay, so with the King of Wands coming out in this direction, that's telling me that probably there is this King of Wands person in your life, but they're holding themselves back, or they're not feeling as confident as they used to, or something along those lines. There's so much confusion. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, all this sword kind of energy I feel like is this person, and the thing that's keeping them back is all of this mental confusion. But since this is all clarifying the Death card, it's like this person wants to transform something with you. So yeah, they could be wanting something more, but they're very stuck inside their head for some reason. It's like they have a decision to make, a choice to make. They're at like a crossroads here, but they don't know what to do. And so they take time out to like, heal themselves, rest, and, maybe like recuperate. So maybe like they've been thinking more about this like choice that they have to make, kind of taking, sort of like a responsible sort of energy of like, really like taking a step back, kind of reevaluating and, focusing on themselves. And that's all good things. But then it's followed by the Eight of Swords. So it's like even more mental confusion. So it's like, that's just such interesting energy. So it's like this person is hella confused. I want to know why they're so confused, because like this is a lot of sword energy. This is being stuck in their headspace like hard right now. Feeling like they're trapped in their life or something. They feel like they're trapped in their circumstances, that they can't come towards you because of like their life circumstances or something. But it's because like, especially with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords, this is all about using your intuition to get yourself out of these energies, you know? It's like using your intuition to really decide what it is that's best for you, and then making that choice based on what is best for you. So it's almost like this person knows what they want or what is best for them, but they're so stuck inside their mind that there's no movement happening. So maybe this Death card is even them transforming out of this mental confusion. But since they're represented by the King of Wands, that is typically a very confident energy. So this could be somebody that's typically very confident, but for whatever reason, they're going through this very difficult time of confusion and not knowing like what choice to make, not knowing what to do. I'm gonna get some clarification on that because there's something that I'm not seeing here. Okay, please clarify like this Eight of Swords energy, this confusion for this person, please and thank you. Oh goodness, oh goodness. Okay, I dropped one. We're done. Okay. Whoa, the fork. Okay, the synchronicities of these readings sometimes really get tippy. Let me just show you what came out. This reading is crazy. Anyways, so the Wheel of Fortune came out, as well as the Six of Swords, which we just saw at the bottom of the deck. So this really wants to come out, this Six of Swords energy, which is all about like moving from one place that's not so great to a place that's better. The King of Swords upright. Again with the sword energy. This is so weird. I've never seen one person embody so much sword energy. Like, what is happening in their life? What is happening in their mind, dude? And it's like, I think that they want to embody this King of Swords energy. It's like they want to transform. Whoa. Okay, I'm getting a message here. So the King of Wands and the Wands in general have to deal with passion. So it's like maybe this person has been driven by their passion for a really long time, but that no longer serves them for some reason. And so they're like shedding their skin, I guess, like a snake. You know, it's like they're like shedding their skin from being the King of Wands that's like holding themselves back, maybe not super confident, into this King of Swords energy, which is much more confident, much more self-assured, and has some sort of either information or truth. And clear communication is another thing. And then the Wheel of Fortune, as well as the Death card, because this is still clarifying the Death card. And then the Wheel of Fortune. So this is all about change, like a change of seasons, transformation. So yeah, they're kind of coming out of this time of mental confusion and like a lack of clarity to having an easier time at getting this clarity and being able to communicate that clarity to you. And then also at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card, of course, because why not? So it's like, the Death card is very, because yeah, as we know, that this is clarifying the Death card, and then the Death card is also at the bottom of the deck here. So it's like, that is a big theme for this person. Transformation. Wanting to transform into something or someone that is more confident, that is more self-assured, that is even potentially more intellectually based. So like, again, I'm getting this message about like, in the past, they may have been a very passionate, fiery person and maybe always, how do I word this? So they may have always been driven by their, you know what's, their sex drive. So, and that could even be also a thing that's happening as well, is like, maybe, because if you think about it, like if you're only driven by your sex drive when it comes to like connecting with other people, you're gonna have pretty shallow relationships with others. And so maybe this is like a pattern that they've realized, and they're realizing like, I need to like change this, because like they crave more like more of an intellectual connection with somebody. So it's like it's like they don't want to be just driven by their passion anymore and their sex drive and like what they find attractive. It's like they want to connect with somebody on an intellectual level as well. Because of course attraction is important, but I feel like we all need more than just attraction, and attraction is great at first, but once you get to know somebody and realize that all they are is an attractive face, you're like, okay, like, like it's just not happy. You want to be happy. You want to be with somebody that like, that you share common interests with, that you can have intense and deep conversations with, and so it's like, yeah, they're like changing. So this could be somebody that was a playboy or a player type in the past. So it could be possible that you don't take this person seriously when they approach you, especially if you had some sort of past with this person. I'm not seeing a whole lot of past energy with this one, but it's possible, Or maybe you've heard of their reputation if they have been a player. So maybe you're like, I've heard about you, I'm not gonna trust you, but this person is transforming. Also with the Wheel of Fortune, it's telling me divine timing is at play here. So it's like, I'm almost even getting the message that you were the trigger for this transformation to happen. Like somehow you have been the catalyst for this transformation in their life. Maybe like something about you was inspiring to them, or they just have like, strong feelings or something for you. And through that, they've decided to improve themselves and change in ways that are leading to more clarity, more positive energy, not being so stuck within their head. And they may be like finally officially doing what's right for them. Because I sense, especially with this like mental fog that they've been experiencing, it's almost like sometimes the environment that we're in or the people that we surround ourselves with can feed into that confusion. So it's like, it could even be that they're trying to remove people or remove certain situations that have been clouding up their mind and making things even more confusing than they need to be. So it's like, yeah, they could be leaving that behind with the Six of Swords. They're like leaving something behind, going towards something new, something that they actually want that is going to be better for them. So could be a person that they're leaving behind, could be a circumstance, could be an environment. Yeah, because they ultimately want to embody this King of Swords, come forward in a confident and direct kind of way as well. So you may find that this person is very direct and to the point when they come towards you. And yeah, with the King of Swords, he can sometimes have sort of a serious kind of energy to him. So it's like, maybe this person is very serious when they open up that like communication with you. Yeah, yeah, and I think their issue, to be honest, is that they're too in their head about all of this, you know? They're just like, and that's kind of what I'm worried about, is that this transformation may not happen in the same timeline as these other options that you have over here. So it's like, yeah, especially if they have feelings for you and they want to come forward and express that to you, they're spending too much time and energy in their head, and they're like not spending enough time in their feelings and their intuition in their body. Okay, so they may be cut off to what they feel in their body as well. So that could be something that they're working on as well. So it's like maybe not even just emotional feelings, but like feelings in general, they could be very cut off from. Yeah, they're just like the mental energy here is just so much. They need to tap into their intuition, their feelings. If this was a reading for this person, that's what I would suggest for them, is to, you know, work on feeling things in your intuition, in your body, in, you know, in general, just feeling things, because that can be a very strong motivator and something that can make these decisions much easier to make when your feelings are in it, you know? Like when we feel very strongly about a career path or something, that feeling, that passion, that yeah, those feelings of like of being drawn to that path is so strong that it helps us get that motivation and that energy to pursue it. So it's like, yeah, they just seem a little too much in their thoughts, but it could maybe even be something that works to their benefit, because like the King of Swords upright is not a bad person, not somebody that's toxic, just somebody that's very intellectual based. So it could even be possible that like the way that they open up communication has to do with something with like the intellect that you two share in some way. So maybe there's like a topic that they want to discuss with you, or like, yeah, they just want to like get to know your mind or something here. I'm gonna clarify this just a little bit further. Can you tell me more about this person here for the collective? Because I feel like there's something else going on with this person. Or this could be simply what the message is, but just in case there's any other details, please and thank you. Anything else? Please and thank you. Anything else for this person in regards to this person? Oh! Okay. Oh! Okay, I'm just gonna show you. First one came out is the Ace of Pentacles, then the Queen of Cups, then the Temperance card came out this way, so that's telling me it's helping them go forward and not holding them back. So yeah, they have something that they want to offer you, and it may start out small, like a seed, you know, that grows into a tree here. Yeah, it's like they just want to like kind of, I'm getting testing the waters a little bit. So maybe they're coming in with like a small offer, or like maybe it's even just something like, yeah, it could even be literally a conversation like, hey, do you want to get it together sometime and have a talk, or you want to get together, have a cup of coffee and chat the day away or whatever. And since that this came out before this, it's telling me that they see you as this Queen of Cups here. Somebody that's very loving, very intuitive, has a lot of emotions. And since the Temperance card is helping them move forward here, yeah, there's like, again, the desire to change things around when it comes to this connection. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. So they're moving away from things that no longer emotionally fulfill them. And they're moving towards things that do emotionally fulfill them. So it's like, yeah, I'm getting back to that energy. They may find that their environment or the people that they're surrounded by is causing more of this confusion and this mental fog. So it's like they're letting that go. They're letting those people go. They're letting those situations and environments go. And they're moving towards, I believe, this, you know, like this little offer that they have for you. So yeah, it's like almost, yeah, I'm getting like, again, there's like this testing of the water. So it's almost like, like I'm getting like a very specific image in my mind where it's almost like say, I don't know, say you had an argument with somebody and like they're in a room and so you like knock on their door and then like they're like, what? And then you slightly crack the door open and you're like, hey, you want to talk? Or, you know, like, you know, it's like that kind of feeling is like they're kind of shy. And they may start out like with something really small of like, you know, like, hey, are you ready to talk? Or are you okay to talk right now? Kind of is like that kind of energy I'm getting. So yeah, they may be a little bit nervous, especially because they do see you. Whew, they do see you as this like loving, beautiful, radiant person. So it's like, they probably, you know, think very highly of you. So maybe they're a little bit nervous at first, like, hey, you want to talk sometime? You know, it's kind of the energy I'm getting. And then it's like, because ultimately they want to transform this into something that is more fulfilling for the both of you. Yeah. And they also may be realizing too that this connection feels divine to them because there is a strong connection to the divine with the Temperance card. So it's like, I think like spirit or the universe or whatever they believe in is really telling them right now, like, go for it. Like, or this is your opportunity, or, you know, something along those lines. Like they're feeling a pull towards you. And honestly, that's very beautiful energy. So like, I was kind of worried at first, not gonna lie, when I saw like all the swords energy and then them embodying the King of Swords energy, because it just like, you know, I don't want this person to be completely cut off from their emotions when they come towards you, especially if that's like one of the motivators that they are coming towards you with, is that they have feelings or something like that. But especially with the Temperance card coming out, the fact that they recognize you as this Queen of Cups, so they probably have to kind of align with that energy of love and stuff. So I think that they still have, like, they're still tapped into those emotions and stuff. They just may be coming across sort of a little serious and direct, maybe to the point, not trying to fluff up, you know, any sentiments like that. Like, yeah, I don't think that this person is going to come forward with like grand promises. That's not really the energy I'm getting from this person. It's mostly like, hey, I like you. Hey, let's hang out. Hey, like, I want to talk with you sometime. Or, you know, I feel very straight and to the point with this person. But I think that the emotions are there, especially with the Temperance card here. They feel for this connection. They know what this connection could be. And that's what's motivating them to move forward, is like the potential of this connection here. And yeah, it's causing them to leave behind the things that no longer serve them and move towards the things that do. So it's like, this seems like an important connection for them that they want to pursue. Yeah. I mean, not bad. Like, honestly, like, these energies are not bad at all. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this. Especially because, like, with this Death card, this kind of person, it seems like, yeah, again, you were the catalyst for this major transformation in their life, within themselves, within their life, and they're ready for yeah, they're ready to transform this connection that they have with you because they know that it's worth it and that it's much more emotionally fulfilling to them. So yeah, honestly, it just seems like the biggest thing that you can anticipate during this time of like things coming into your life is love. Seems like love is going to be very important, or romance, or you know, whatever you consider love to be important types of love in your life. So yeah, that's really cute. I'm just gonna get some like closing messages from Spirit and see what Spirit has to say to close this reading out. Please and thank you. What do you have for the collective to close out this reading? Any additional advice or information or anything along those lines, please and thank you. Any, oh, thank you. Any other information, anything else happening or closing thoughts, advice? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty, so 8 of Wands. So somebody's coming forward with some communication, and probably quickly, because typically the 8 of Wands is a fast-moving type of energy when it comes to communication. That was followed by the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. So, okay, so this is actually an interesting message I'm getting with the 10 of Wands. That I usually don't get with the 10 of Wands. Usually the 10 of Wands is about heavy burdens and laying down those burdens. But this one kind of feels more like confusion, because as you see, it's like all of these wands are kind of like overlapping and stuff. It almost reminds me of like a bush, like say like there's something that you need inside of a bush and it's like all thorny and like all the branches are going everywhere and you're like, you have to be very careful reaching into there. That's kind of like what I'm feeling is how you're going to be feeling when these people or like these conversations come up, like with these people that are coming in. And so you may experience a little bit of a confusion and maybe even passionate confusion. So maybe you feel things for one or more of these people, and that can be quite confusing, especially if there's like multiple options. So again, it's going back to like potentially confusion when it comes to like making decisions in regards to these connections. But since it's followed by the 2 of Wands, see how this is so much clearer, and it even looks like a road, you know, like that you're going towards your destiny or you're going towards things. I feel like, yeah, you're going to be able to straighten things out and make things a lot less confusing for yourself. You may just need to like take a step back, reevaluate, or, you know, realize what you want and like what you want your future to look like and who is like the best sort of fit to that idea, I guess. So you may even feel like, yeah, you know what? And I'm also getting like this feeling of like your intuition will lead the way to whatever it is that you most need, desire, etc. Yeah, because I get like in the beginning, you may not know who to pick. You may not know which option is the best, or yeah, there could just be a lot of confusion, but that's going to be straightened out pretty quickly, I feel. And I feel like it's going to be either be through your intuition or through the divine or divine timing, even just like things will become very clear for you. So I don't think you have a lot to worry about that. Yeah, I actually really like this reading. So again, there's like this like sort of message about you're going to have options. It may be confusing at first, but ultimately you're going to be making the correct decisions for yourself. And you're going to know what you need to do, what like who you need to decide on or whatever. Or even if you want to decide, you know, it could be possible that all 3 of these options come towards you and you don't feel anything for any of them. And maybe that's what you're deciding is like, you know what? Thank you. I really appreciate that you feel that way. Or, you know, I appreciate that you took the time to tell me these things, but you may just end up choosing yourself depending. Because like, again, the 2 of Wands is like this card about like, what is next for me? So it's like, it's more about you than it is about these people. And it could even be like, how do these people make me feel? Which honestly, that's probably a really strong way to indicate like if these people are right for you, is like, how do they make you feel? Like when you're hanging out with them, when you're talking to them, do you feel insecure? Do you feel elated and happy and excited, you know, or do you feel awkward and uncomfortable, or, you know, overly nervous or something like that? So it's like, yeah, like kind of tap into what is it that you want? What is it that you feel? And what direction do you want to go in? And who's going to help you along that journey, kind of thing. So yeah, you're going to be tapped into the divine and your intuition anyways, so I don't think you have to sweat it at all. You're going to make the correct decision, whether it's one of these people or just yourself, choosing yourself. I think you're going to make the right decision for you. And yeah, I think that's really awesome. So yeah, that is the reading I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching this, and if it resonated at all, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, you can become a part of the Hive Collective, which the reason I chose the Hive Collective is because my name is Bee. Bees live in hives. And so you could become, if you subscribe, you could become an honorary bee like me. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this again, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.